All right, guys, what is up? It's week 3, Flash Pokemon League, Season 21. We have Aelix, who is on the Phantom Tide against Kokusho, who is playing from Team Steam. I really like both of these teams. Played Aelix earlier this season. He's got a really cool thing going on with his like almost completely monotype team. Today it actually is. He left his two with dual types at home, it looks like. And then on Kokusho's side, he has this sort of also kind of cobbled together build, I feel like, of just really insanely strong guys. Primarina, uh, Nidoking, and Weavile, just like insane powerhouses with a little bit of support from Sinistra. I like both of their team comps a lot. I think Alex looks a little sturdier, especially with Intimidate. So uh, I don't know. It feels
Yeah,
like it could be a good setup. And I've also got Simp4Sylvain here with me.
yeah, both of these teams are really good. Really strong water, grass, fire cores on both sides. That Sinistra keeping everything alive on Joe's side. That Rage Powder going to be, I think, really big into this matchup. Both teams don't have a lot of options in the form of speed control, but Joe does have Trick Room, so it'll be really interesting to see how the Sinistra is played and how both players react to it. Now, both of these players are also undefeated so far, so this is a really exciting match.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree. Um, Speed wise, I'd say that Joe is definitely at the advantage here. Um, yeah, with he's kind of got control of both sides, like you mentioned, with the Sinister Trick Room, but then also Weavile being so fast. If Alex doesn't have a scarf on his side,
Yeah,
he
we've
might.
seen Choice Scarf on that Arcanine, I think both weeks so far.
Oh, last week too.
Yeah, I believe so.
Interesting. All right, well we can let him go, um, and we will get down to it.
Yeah, that Weavile with that fake out pressure into Andrew's team, allowing for a possible setup. I'd really be interesting to see what leads both people have. There's a Rillaboom Boom Poltegeist, and there is that Weavile and Rotom.
Kokusho running nicknames, so this is really big.
Yeah.
I
Ooh, we
do
do
forget
see
about Jolteon in the back too being faster than Weavile, but he doesn't have it here, so
yeah, I wonder if he runs the double kick from several seasons ago into Weavile. Do you remember
that's a
when he did that?
throwback. Yes,
Yeah.
man. Oh, rest in peace. We love you, Dig Dogger. The
Man, what a
double grass seed here on both Rotom and Poltegeist is really cool.
it's the
It's a
mirror.
mirror herb, actually.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So I wonder what he was thinking was getting boosted up. It may have been like a melodic, thinking possibly trying to get a melodic coil or a coaching boost or something along the lines of that. But that defense boost is really big here because I don't think either of these two Mons here on Andrew's side can.
Oh, wait. No, I think I get what's going on here. I think he is trying to go for Shell Smash, and he was trying to get that, but maybe he ran Grassy Seed so that he would proc a mirror herb just in case, which would be crazy if so. Shell Smash here? Calm mind. Interesting. So we've got Poltegeist going full setup mode, it looks like. I wonder if he's running stored power also, which would be really nuts.
Yeah, big issue here is that Weavile still can threaten it pretty hard. It is Terra Fairy, so if he is scared of a really strong dark move knockoff,
Well,
could be an
he'll
early Terra.
definitely he'll definitely live that knockoff because of the grassy defense and the fact that doesn't have an item anymore. But I
Yeah.
also wonder, depending on Rillaboom's EVs, if a grassy glide kills. Ooh. Oh, Ice Spinner is interesting. There's a Volt Switch.
Wonder who he has in the back. Ice Spinner being really good, getting rid of that grassy terrain, but he swapped out that Rillaboom, so free to come back in. And also the Intimidate drop causing this Poltegeist to just take nothing.
Oh, and the Giga Drain just pulls it right back up almost to full. Horde power goes pretty crazy here against Nidoking, and if Arcanine has extreme speed or is Scarf like we were talking about, um, Weavile's in trouble, and Nidoking could also be in trouble if he doesn't have a good Tera to stop it, which seems like water, but he could also even read that with the Giga Drain.
Yeah. Even the neutral Giga Drain into the Nidoking will do a lot of damage here.
And I don't really think he has much that he can. I mean, like maybe a double into Poltergeist takes it out, but I think it's probably sticking around until next turn too.
Poltegeist just has naturally high special defense at, I believe, 114. With that special defense boost, I don't know how much damage this Nidoking can pump into it.
And I think it's probably got mostly neutral hits into Ghost. I don't really think it gets Dark Pulse, right?
Ooh, give me a second, I can look that up for you.
But we see a switch into Rotom. We have a Protect on Arcanine, so the Earth Power does not kill, and then Poltergeist has a Shadow Ball into Nidoking in about 50%.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get that Dark Pulse. Bringing back in the Rotoms, leaving that Weavile, resetting it, probably for Ice Spinner fake out again into the Rillaboom rather than having it go out in one hit. But
Hmm.
Poltergeist still there, fully boosted up.
Yeah, we know it's got Shadow Ball, Giga Drain, which probably takes out Nidoking, but it is slower, probably than both of these guys, right? Have we seen that? Yeah. So it's gonna have to take a couple of hits if it gets targeted this turn.
Yeah. And knowing Andrew, it probably has Protect as its last move
Hmm.
slot.
He's seen that, okay, we have a Terra Water. A Snarl is really interesting and really useful right here. Double hardly doing anything. Another Calm Mind. Really interesting setup here from Aelix, which I love. Um, just making things as weak as possible. Let Bolty guys sort of boost up and heal. It's a really fun, long-lasting sort of healing set, which I'm obsessed with. Yep, does. Yep, Giga Drain comes out, kills.
Mhm. And the really nice thing about these Calm Minds is a lot of Joe's team is special. The Shadow Ball really hits that Sinistra really hard, Giga Drain into the Primarina. And I don't know if here, if that Machamp has, well, it probably does have a Stone Edge. I'm thinking that Stone Edge may be able to take it out from this range.
Non-stab and +1 defense, but he is at about 55. Yeah, that's a really interesting. He'd love to, I'm sure, go for a dynamic punch, but natural typing is really useful here on Poltergeist also. Probably not taking too much from a knockoff either, so it's faster than the champ. Oh, and extreme speed crits and kills. Don't think that mattered. All right. The extreme speed reveal is really, really cool. Would be great here into Machamp as well. Unfortunately, he is confused. He can roll the dice, but I think even if he wants to switch, he's in a pretty good position.
We also see that that Poltegeist is naturally faster than that Machamp, so
Mhm.
even if we get confused here, we'll probably be able to take it out. And I don't know if that Rotom has enough juice to go through.
And does hurt himself. Thunderbolt, but again, oh, but he guesses incorrectly. Joe's definitely playing from behind, but there might be an out. I don't think so though, just because Aelix still has all 4 Pokemon left. Crit into Poltegeist with Thunderbolt would really change things up here. Snarl comes out. No crit. And what
Even
the
get the
heck?
table on the Rotom there with Cursed Body,
Nice.
leaving just Volt switching overheating. This seems like a done game there. All those setups on that Poltegeist just making it extremely hard for Joe to break through. It'll be really interesting to see how Joe goes through, takes the information that he's learned, and then applies it to game two.
Yeah, I wonder if Sinistcha could do anything here. You really feel like Weavile would be your best bet into Poltegeist, but if he leads with Rillaboom like that and gets the defense proc, I don't know, it just becomes really tough if he's running knockoff instead of another dark move.
Now, the nice thing is we know the Terra types, so we know Terra Fairy. You could lead the Nidoking with the Sinistra and go directly for a Shadow Ball into it, if it's even running a Shadow Ball. Um, and then double target it with a poison move, just in case it does try to tear out of that weakness.
Hmm.
But big issue is that Rillaboom has Fake Out. We saw that game one, which means that whoever you're bringing on the side isn't going to be able to attack.
Sinistcha being Ghost and therefore immune to Fake Out is really nice and seems like a great answer into both Rillaboom and Poltegeist. He probably only, I'd say, does like maybe 50% with Shadow Ball or less potentially if he's running different EVs. But that feels like a pretty good um, answer into that lead that came out of Aelix last time.
Yeah. Sinistra does have the heat proof ability, which means it can also make it neutral into the Arcanine. We could also see Arcanine join out on the field with those snarls, making it really hard for anything to also take it out.
He seems pretty fast too, so he'll definitely go before Sinistcha also.
Yeah.
Um,
Sinistra does have that 121 special attack. It is surprisingly hard hitting, but
no, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come this time. I think it probably feels like a decent answer. I really love Aelix's approach here. Arcanine being a fast intimidator, and then on top of that, running Snarl. Just if something doesn't have Covert Cloak or Clear Amulet, they're just really kind of shut down by that Arcanine set, which I really love. A very slow, kind of methodical, bulky way of playing the game.
we do see that same lead from Andrew there. But we do see a change up a little bit on Joe's side. We do see that Nita King's coming out early on with the Weavile.
Who did he lead last time?
Last time he did leave with the Weavile, but he led with the Rotom, which allowed the Mirror Herb to be propped.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that was a big turn. So negating that definitely makes sense.
Which means that he could also go through, swap out one of these mons if he's expecting another Calm Mind, bring in the Rotom to try to go through, get and copy one of those boosts as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a smart play. I know Joe really loves that Mirror Herb. He's run it before a lot in the past. Um, so I could see him trying for that sort of different approach, especially now that he knows that Alex really wants to set up. Did we see that last Poltergeist move last game? Or was it just Shadow Ball,
We
Giga
haven't
Drain, and Calm Mind?
Haven't seen it yet. Could be that stored power, it could be protect.
I'd also
I
be
don't
very
know.
interested to see how much damage knockoff does here. I'm sure he's calced it to probably not be devastating. I really love the grassy seed idea there.
Yeah, shoring up that defense weakness and also stopping Knockout from doing its full, offensive capabilities really, really does help.
I also wonder if we know the items necessarily that Joe is running over here. Um, I think Weavile got faked out last game, correct? So we know he's not running Covert Cloak.
Yeah. I believe most likely it's probably that focus sash, which
Hmm.
means we didn't see Life Orb on the Nidoking, but well, I don't think you see it if it's Sheer Force. So maybe it
No,
is.
yeah.
It could also be Covert Cloak, and that may be why he's leading it.
Covert Cloak into Sludge Bomb to insta kill Rillaboom would definitely be a great start to this one for Joe.
It's a tricky turn for both people. We do see the fake out.
Immediate
Immediate
Ice Spinner. Okay.
Ooh, no setup this time on Andrew's part. Grassy terrain is gone, meaning that this Poltegeist isn't going to get that sustain over time. Did we find out who was faster, the Nidoking or the Poltegeist? Or did it?
Yes. Nidoking is faster, but we don't know if Nidoking's faster than Rillaboom.
Those are the same speed tier, so it'd be really interesting to see. We also do have this Weavile still full HP, able to go through and pressure both of these Mons still.
Going directly for Poltegeist with that Ice Spinner, even though there was the super effective hit on Rillaboom. Joe really wants that thing gone this game.
Mhm.
And if Aelix is running Wood Hammer, I think that probably kills Nidoking if he's faster. But whatever happens, the Sludge Bomb is really going to hurt into
Yeah.
that slot if he's faster because he doesn't have any resist in the back.
We do know that Andrew likes to run that Assault Vest on Rillaboom. That is Rillaboom's one of Rillaboom's favorite items, especially since we know the Grassy Seed is on the Poltegeist. So begs the question, even if he goes for it, the Sludge Bomb into it, is it going to be enough to take it out? But we could see a
I suppose he
double.
could, yeah, exactly. We could see like an Ice Spinner onto him as well. Um, does leave Poltegeist open, which was the main issue last time, and that also means that Nidoking goes down. But I think Nidoking probably does go down either way. You see an Arcanine switch.
There
Oh, and
is
there's that Protect reveal. Yeah, that is a strong, strong Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that is a Life Orb Sheer Force Nidoking there.
I would probably bet that Arcanine is faster than this Nidoking.
Yeah, I seem to be running some speed into it. I don't think extreme speed takes it out from here.
Agreed. But we don't know all four moves, right? We know
We know Snarl,
Extreme
Protect.
Speed, Snarl.
That's
Um,
it. I'm going to guess that last move is probably Flare Blitz there.
yeah, that's not a Focus Sash Weavile is going to be lights out for him. If it's also that, then Nidoking could go down as well. A good call there. Aelix is running the clock down a little bit. About 30 seconds left on his time. Hopefully it doesn't come into
Yeah,
play. We do have a switch to Rillaboom, protect, knock off. We do see the AV. Oh, and an Earth Power into that slot.
good amount of damage on Joe's side here onto the Rillaboom at this point without that Assault Vest. Either one of these Mons are going to go down to this Nidoking. But we do have Bakeout back online.
We know that both of these Pokemon are going to get punched by that, so the pressure is pretty high here. We have a Sinistcha switch,
Ooh,
Hospitality, very nice. The
nice.
immunity, Flare Blitz doesn't kill because of Hospitality.
Huge turn, and that Sinistcha with that Grassy Seed is going to be really hard to take out.
Oh my goodness, especially, yeah, now that Arcanine's gone. Woo!
It
Oh, and
already has
Nidoking is
base 106 defense, giving it a 50% defense boost.
that thing is living forever, and Nidoking is faster. Oh, but we do have Grassy Glide. We did see that AV from the knockoff on Weavile, so we know that he's probably got it for, because he's just got 4 move slots. Oh, he's just faster. Interesting. What does he have in the bag?
Either the Machamp or possibly the Primarina, but I'm thinking the Machamp. There it is. There's the
Ooh.
Machamp. We do see that Terra Fairy um here. So it'd be interesting to see. I don't think Joe has any super effective moves left for Fairy.
No, he doesn't. And then ooh, but Dynamic Punch comes out, confuses. Oh, we have a Machigasha, which probably kills. Yes, sir. Shadow Ball into a Champ. Very interesting that both Sinistra and Machamp under speed here. I think that this is probably a done deal, especially because Jolteon in the back.
Yep, that Jolteon's going to be moving last. That Terra Dragon means that it's going to be doing 0 damage to it. Um, we do have a switch. I don't know what I do if I'm Andrew here to get out of this. My speeds are messed
We only got
up.
about 10 seconds. Oh, I hope he doesn't time out. That's so scary. Whew. He's locked in. You have a
Okay.
Detect, Dynamic Punch. Another Machigacha does hit. Does a burn happen? Oh, a crit.
Ooh. Now, one of the issues that's going to arise is that Weavile is going to be able to come out. It's going to be able to fake out into this Terra Fairy Poltegeist now. Though we haven't seen the fake out from it, have we?
I feel like
So it
we've only
makes
seen Knockoff and Ice Spinner. Hmm. You have to assume, yeah, that Jolteon outspeeds everything here. We do have a Protect. Oh, another Detect. Oh, wow. Down to Sash. Yeah, I don't really think there's any way that Aelix can get out of it now, unfortunately.
nope. This means it's going to a game 3 here.
Only 10 seconds. Don't let it run out.
If I'm Andrew, I try to double protect again. There it is. There's the
Yeah,
D10.
so that's all you got to do. And there's another crit. Did not matter.
Yep.
With an ice
Ice
shard,
shard.
we know that
Hello!
this is for sure done. Oh my gosh! Whoa, Franklin's in here too.
I made it.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh,
Just
hop
in
on
time
this.
for game 3.
Yeah, hop on this commentary with us. We're 1-1. Aelix won game one pretty handily, I feel like. And
I
then
think it was a 4-0 sweep. Nope. It was a 3-0 sweep there with that Poltegeist.
Yeesh.
some good adjustments from Joe, including Sinistra swap out for Rotom. I think that was definitely the play. It provided a lot more value. That Terra Dragon into his Firewater Grass core is just very strong. Um, he gets the defense boost from the grassy terrain, which we know he's running this set. So it feels like a really solid answer. In which case, what does he bring to combat that?
Yeah, also Matcha Gotcha getting the boost because of the grassy terrain means that it just sustains it even longer. The healing back
Oh my
from Matcha.
gosh, bro. Go down is censoring us. I can't believe it. This is really truly 1984 happening live and in front of you. No, Chris
Oh.
was doing it on purpose. Yeah, you coward. Come on, say it, Chris. You
Our
won't say it.
monetization will be gone.
You know how much money we make on this? We lose money because I can be doing better things than uploading it to YouTube.
You upload these to YouTube?
No, I don't actually. They sit in limbo forever. No, no, no. Just for that, this one's going up tomorrow, just to spite you.
My. So, if I'm Andrew, I'm trying to think of what I do to change. I don't think that Jolteon got to put in a lot of work there, and we got to see the Trick Room come out from the Sinistra.
If he is expecting Trick Room, does Ursaring come? It's pretty bad in a Machamp, which has come both times.
But
But
it does have a really nice benefit into the Sinistra, being that one, it resists is immune to that Shadow Ball, and if it gets burned by that Matcha Gotcha, it gets a free Guts boost while holding that Eviolite.
which is yeah, just a really, really strong setup.
Mhm.
Already been devastating this season, speaking from personal experience.
That's one scary bear. Maybe not as scary as the burned guts weakness policy, but it's a close
Dude,
second.
why did I really get destroyed by two giant roided out bears 2 weeks in a row? What the hell? Everybody got it out for me. All right. The start, we've got Arcanine and Midwest Princess, the Milotic, against Weavile and Nidoking. Very strong adjustment on Aelix's side. He ran the same thing kind of 2 games in a row. Maybe he felt like that sort of put him on the back foot because Joe could respond. So got the chance to do so himself this game.
Yeah. My question is the Nidoking rocking the Thunderbolt?
Would be pretty disgusting into Milotic. Not being stab and Milotic's crazy special defense, I'm thinking probably around 50, 55%. But with the life orb too, it's going to do some pretty mad damage.
Have we spotted any items previous games? I'm old.
No, we think that Nidoking is running life orb. We have not seen Milotic yet. Have we seen what Arcanine is running?
We have seen the Protect, Snarl, Extreme Speed, and I believe we saw Flare Blitz last game. So that's all 4 moves there.
We don't know the item.
I don't think we saw
Oh,
the
we're about
item.
to.
Oh,
Moringa
well,
berry.
I don't even know what that is.
Um,
I believe it's the one where you get hit with a special move, you automatically get a special attack boost, if I remember
it,
correctly.
that sounds right. I think it's moringa and key. Are there?
Oh, it
So you
raises
get a
the special defense by 1 if it gets hit with a
special
special attack.
defense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Yeah, this setup that
That's
Alex has
cool.
is so intricate.
Because then you can run a coil and essentially have your AV bulk.
It's so funny. Man, I wish that had gone through. This is the first time we've seen it, so we're not gonna get to see that, even though it was ruined. Oh, curses.
So yeah, he was trying to set it up with the snarl, even to weaken the first one.
It was a pretty solid snarl because it let Arcanine live, which is nice. It was Sinistcha switch with hospitality.
Is that a for Sash?
Probably. That would be so sick. Pretty neutral situation for Joe, but Arcanine going down is a big deal.
Halves water damage. Guessing afraid of that Primarina here.
Don't know if we'll be seeing it. Seems like it's been locked away in its Pokeball for this set.
Yeah, may see that Machamp as that 4th Mon there, considering that we do see that Sinistra again.
A Poison Terra, a Protect from Weavile.
That is the last move there.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh. Oh my
huge.
Oh,
gosh.
Machagacha Thaws.
That was insane. Oh my gosh, the insta thaw. You love to see that. That's one of my favorite things of all time.
I'm pretty sure Machagacha Thaws he, doesn't it?
Does it?
I think it does.
That's awesome if so.
Yeah, no, it thaws the foe.
Thaws
Oh
the
no, it
foe.
thaws user. I lied. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I
did
thought it
you?
did.
That's awesome.
That's an unfortunate
Cool.
freeze doesn't matter moment.
But the
Oh
big
my
thing
gosh.
is, if he is Marvel scale, he just got a free burn.
Yeah. It's got a lot.
20% chance to burn, hits both.
It's a lot to read.
Right, there goes Grassy Terrain. We have another Blizzard. Oh
Ooh.
man. This Milotic is looking very spooky.
Yeah, we do see the Terra Poison, but that Nidoking still
Oh,
practically
that's
full
so
health.
true. And the Moringa Berry being gone. Do we know who's faster?
I'm going to guess that the Nidoking is faster. We do have that Marvel scale.
Oh no, it's actually slower.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But
Turn
Marvel scale is
one.
only the physical bulk.
Oh, a
Yeah, this
Blizzard could potentially. I don't think it'll actually kill Nidoking because it's still at 92%. So that's a pretty solid approach here.
he really needs to find a way to get an earth power off, but don't know if he can find it.
He brings in a champ instead, going for some confusion shenanigans potentially.
We need one more piece of text underneath Midwest Princess.
Leave.
Burn, Terra Poison, attack, defense. We would have had it too with the special defense boost.
Joe, why are you ruining everything? I wanted to see that happen so bad.
We have to dynamic punch into it to make up for it.
Yeah, this Weavile is really going to need to swap out if it wants to do anything. I mean, it's probably going to be doing 30% to this freaking guys.
Yeah, if I'm Andrew, I feel like I'm in a really good position here. I wonder what that last move is. There is the swap. We hydro pump. taking out the Nidoking right there. The high horsepower isn't enough to take it out.
Holy moly.
Oh,
That's not even enough
man.
to get past recover.
And we know that this Weavile doesn't have Fake Out. It has Ice Shard as its last move, so it's not going to be enough to go through. I don't see how Joe gets out of this.
That was a very pivotal turn. The Milotic was super cool. I love that set with Coil raising the special attack. Or not, sorry, not special attack, the accuracy, these crazy high special moves. Dark knockoff, critting it to kill is crazy.
We
Lives.
live the
Oh my
Hydro.
gosh.
Oh,
Holy moly. That crit. Oh my gosh. What happens here? Wave just goes down, but oh, it's up to confusion shenanigans,
that
dude.
crit
Just
mattered so much.
but also he can protect this Weavile.
It's a gamble. If you run Protect as you Fake Out into it, Machamp has a free hit. Or you can just go ahead, try to get as much damage off with Woodhammer here. But then Ice Spinner could come out. Big pivotal turn, I
Oh
think.
my gosh.
And we don't even
Yeah,
know if it's
this
running Grassy Glide.
no, we've seen it.
No, I don't think we have. We saw Woodhammer.
Oh, did we just see Woodhammer?
We've only
I
seen
thought for
Fake
sure
Out.
we had seen it.
There is the Protect.
Oh, he
Double.
just
Double
double
Protect.
protects. He just double protects. Oh man. That was a really good double protect on Joe's part.
Not wanting to get faked out on either side.
I mean, Grassy Glide might have even just taken it if he's running it.
Oh, and then the dynamic punch seals it. Wow. Oh my goodness. One of the
Heck,
most critical
uh,
moments.
what a crit on that knockoff.
Oh my gosh.
Did the
Holy cow.
Item was
Polteageist?
removed. Defense was boosted.
I actually want to do that calc.
That's what I was about to look. Just to see.
Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Hang on. I have to figure this out. Who's in here? Who can give me their Oh, it's just, it's Cameron. I thought it was either one of our guys.
It looks like the knockoff does about, depending on EV set, I don't know how bulky it is, anywhere from 60 to 70.
Is that with +1 defense
And
and no item?
yep, that's +1 defense, max HP on the Polteageist there, but that's bold nature. But even then, the Polteageist was at 78. So if he was running even more bulk for any reason, that knockoff mattered. That crit
Yeah,
mattered.
if it definitely depends on EVs. But no, yeah. If he's bold. Oh my gosh, are they here? Oh, they're here. Okay, I have to know. Aelix. Also, okay, well, welcome to the post-game commentary, Aelix and Kokusho. Incredibly well played set. Very, very fun to watch. Really sucks that it came down, I think, to a crit. But tell me, Aelix, what were the EVs
On what?
on Polteageist?
Um, it is. Well, first, let me ask Joe this. Was that Adamant Weavile?
Yeah, it was Adamant Weavile.
Okay, it was a roll not in my favor. I
Okay.
have 196 HP and 180 defense EVs.
What nature?
Modest.
Oh, I forgot
modest.
about the Terra Dark boosting up the dark type moves.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough roll. I think I would not like looking at that roll. But it is possible, and the crit just sealed it for sure.
Yes. So did not expect Weavile to just live that Hydro Pump.
Doesn't he like randomly have really good special defense?
Especially-
Yeah.
Everybody always talks about how he's like paper thin and on all sides, but he's like actually kind of especially bulky.
I also had like it was a few HP EVs into Weavile just because there was like a lot of speed that didn't matter. I was never gonna outspeed Jolteon, and he didn't need too many to outspeed Arcanine pretty easily.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. You know, that's why I love watching you guys play. There are no wasted EVs. You have to take everything into account. Um,
I couldn't come up with a better item. So Mirror Herb was kind of a catch-all because I knew he'd probably have a Grassy Seed on his team. That's a setup potential felt likely, and it was sort of a bailout or a catch-all if he tried to do some kind of a Shell Smash set.
Man,
I
I
love
felt
that.
really good about calling your Nidoking switch in with the Hydro Pump too.
Yeah,
That was
you had Nidoking dead to rights.
an extremely important turn. It really felt pretty one-sided, and then it became a very close game off that. I think that was a great play.
I had to look
Also,
up partway through in game 3 when I knocked off the Moringa berry. I'm like, what the heck is this, man?
I never got to use
commentary
it.
was completely flummoxed. I was so sad that we didn't actually get to see it go off. It just got ruined. Now everybody knows. The whole internet is gonna know.
Yeah, those were honestly some incredible loadouts on your team. Like after game 1, I thought I was cooked for sure.
So did I. That's why I did it again, and it didn't work the second time. At the beginning of game 2, I saw that you didn't lead the Rotom, and I'm like, he has Mirror Herb. He's just gonna switch it in on my Calm Mind and copy my Calm Mind, and then you didn't even bring Rotom.
Mhm.
It does?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I just was popping off because I thought you insta thawed. I loved that moment. I think I've had one insta thaw in my entire career.
Yeah. It has a whole bunch of things. It's boosted by Share Force, thaws the user, 20% chance to burn, 50% chance, 50% recovery, thaws the foes as well.
Does anybody have any questions for our players? Any final ones?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hopping in. That was a
Yeah.
really fun set. I loved getting to commentate that. Look for it very soon.